So this remembrance, forgetfulness, knowledge, everything is by his Krishna's mercy. If Krishna wants, he can easily make us forget, but he will not make us forget mystically. He will see what I am thinking, how I am behaving. If today my devotional sincerity is not there, then he will delay my chanting till late night, till all the way till the night. I will be delaying, and do some courtesy rounds and think that I completed my 16 rounds. Somehow or other got it done like that, right? So that intelligence continuing by my mercy, Krishna is continuing to inspire us to worship Him, to do devotional service. That itself is a great mercy. Today I am doing 16 rounds. Tomorrow also I am doing 16 rounds. That is actually Krishna's mercy. If He wants, He can make us forget the whole thing, right? So this is very important. Gratitude is. That is another important thing. What are the other reasons for gratitude?
The next verse says that you will get more hankering, you will hanker more for me because
Mm,
you have seen me once, so and you'll be
mm,
freed from all material desires. So
mm, mm, mm,
I'm
mm,
grateful for
mm.
that.
Yes, so it's a beautiful thing. The more you hanker for the material things, the more we go into the deeper darkness of ignorance, material darkness of ignorance. But the more we hanker for Krishna, the more we are liberated from the material clutches, right? The more we become advanced in devotional service. So by making by making himself invisible to us, Krishna is actually increasing our devotional service, increasing our love for him more. How he is doing it for the other great personalities, right? That is also another important reason for gratitude. Hmm? Because as a loving father, he is making us uh, uh, remember him by staying away from him, by making us stay away from him, or himself making himself invisible, right? So this is um, one other important thing which we should uh, note. What are the reasons for gratitude? See, if you read like this, so many nice things are coming up. Otherwise, why you should say feeling a sense of gratitude? That's an intriguing point because the Lord is telling you will not see me and then disappears. First he appears, disappears, then voice comes, voice also stops. He speaks some verses and then leaves. So naturally, any of us would want to uh, actually be very, what do you call, grudging or feeling upset with the Lord, basically, isn't it? Why I come all the way and doing all these austerities, still you are not giving me darshan, and also speaking some words and going away. How can I uh, uh, have any gratitude to you, right? But then the opposite is happening. He is becoming very grateful. So, what is the next thing? Very important point. That is the most crucial aspect in this 1625. This verse also has a nice point. What is that? Which is in the screen.
Yeah, Prabhuji. So he says, the Lord says that once you fix your intelligence in me,
What is
I
this verse number? What is this verse number?
this is 23.
23, right? In 22, what did he say?
That by doing some service, even for a few days, the devotee attains firm intelligence. So,
Hmm, right?
and then, yeah,
Hmm.
and then becomes my associate after giving up the present world.
No. In 22, what is he saying?
22. 22 is saying that you will give up all the material desires,
Huh.
you'll be free from the material
Huh.
desires. Yeah.
So in the purport, what was Prabhupada is highlighting on? Service and the Lord are identical. His service and his person are identical. Right? Now, two, three things are very important. In this verse, he is telling service and the Lord are identical. In verse 25, he says, my sound vibration and me are identical. Correct. So, by what is the advantage that he is giving us by telling us that the service and him are identical?
That service is easily available, Prabhuji.
Correct. I don't have to run around to see the Lord. I just simply have to keep doing the service, and that itself will give me the experience. Like you already had this example many times we discussed about somebody driving somebody around during Janmashtami or picking up. You will miss the Abhishek or you'll miss the Kirtan, Arati and all. But that service of doing some going around and doing some seva outside or may bring up somebody and all those kind of things. Well, like you have to go around and buy some sabji or maybe take care of the shoe stand or take care of the parking thing and so many other things devotees do outside. That service itself will give the same experience as for us to sit in the kirtan or Abhishek or whatever, right? So by making himself identical with the service, the Lord is actually helping us in so many ways because not we cannot be in front of the Lord all the time. So how to remember the Lord all the time? By doing the service. And Krishna has made himself present in that service. It is not that, okay, by doing this, say, taking care of the shoe stand today, next lifetime I will take darshan of the Lord. Not like that. In the service of the shoes, service of taking care of the shoes of the visiting devotees and visitors, whatever, in that we are getting the association of the Lord. In that we are getting the experience of the Lord. That nobody can do in this world. Yes, correct or no?
Prabhuji, I remember while discussing this verse, you even said, that no service is less, and each service we will feel the same bliss. Type of
Yes.
service is different, but bliss will be same.
Bliss will be same. So Krishna has given that quality or what do you say that capability to experience in the hands of the devotee. He said that to the extent you are doing your service with intensity, to that extent you will experience a bliss. I will not say that oh your experience in taking care of the car parking service is only 50%. Your experience of serving the deities or giving Bhagavatam class is 100%. Not like that. In any seva, you will get the same bliss. Just making the garland, sitting and making the garland, it's the same thing, right? But the only difference is while making the garland, if I am discussing some material subject matter or some gossips or something, then it will not be worth it, right? The same way in the taking care of the deities, if I am not very happy or having some anxiety or worries or angry with Krishna or anyone else, whatever it is, then also it is not going to. It's the same thing. It's the bhav that matters, not the actual service that, right? So this is not possible in all other mundane services. In mundane service, you cannot experience it that way, this way, right? They will not give us the same what do you call they will not give us the same experience. Personally serving versus serving in remotely or whatever, right? Personally seeing versus such thing. Hmm. So that is a very important point to make note of. This is another reason for gratitude. By Krishna has really helped us by making himself available both in person and in his service in the same intensity and capacity. That is why that line is so beautiful in this purport. By intense service of the Lord, one can experience the presence of the Lord transcendentally. Therefore, seeing the Lord means being engaged in his service because his service and his person are identical. Yes, Chandrapati Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry for disturbing in between.
No, no
Actually,
worries. You can ask anytime. Yes, go ahead.
The one point we were discussing that every service gave the same bliss. It depends on how we are, what is our mood behind that service. Now, one thing just I want to ask for
How we are
practical.
seeing that service itself as Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
My question is that suppose we are doing a service and we want to serve for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna, but somehow some thoughts comes in our mind, and then that thought is disturbing us. In that situation, how to come out of it? Because that's whole service. I am sharing my experience because I am weak in service, but during that service, like I'm doing chanting, back of the mind that thought keeps on sustaining there, and my chanting is going also and thought is also going. How to come out? What should we do at that time to focus more on service or to improve our attitude of service?
That shloka is there, no, Prabhu. Mano Durnigraham Charit. Our Arjuna is asking that question, no? Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Yato yato
Samati
nishchalati.
Balavadin. For that, Krishna is giving an answer, right?
Abhyas vairagya.
Yato yato
Abhyasena
nishchalati.
yato yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram tato niyam yeta atmanyeva vasham nayat. Thank you, Sudashni. Last one. It's sixth chapter, no? And then it says Abhyasa Yogikam, yes. 34 and 35. 35, you see, Asanshaya Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena Kaunteya Vairagyena Cha Krikyate. It is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, O son of Kunti. It is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. Right? So, why that thought is coming to us? Because there is some attachment to that thought or the outcome of that activity or thinking, whatever we are thinking, right? So, first thing he is telling about is abhyasena. First, detachment may not come, but abhyasena. Here, abhyas means what, Prabhu? Abhyas means I failed today, I practice again. I failed today, I practice again. So 10 times I failed, 10 times I continue to practice, eventually I will become successful. You may say, no, Prabhu, I am trying for the last 10 years, still it is not going. Don't worry, just keep going. The fact that you are trying itself is a success. I've told this a few times in the past. In spite of all the anarthas, still we are trying to chant with all the thoughts coming. I want the thoughts to be not there. But the fact is that in spite of those thoughts, I'm still chanting. That is what Krishna is saying. You are trying your best. That is what Krishna wants. How much you are trying. Right, Prabhu? So that attempt is what Krishna is looking at. So what will happen is, today I am attempting some little less thing. Tomorrow I will say that, okay, I have to try again once more. Then it comes again. So eventually it will get sorted out. But for that, what we should do now, Prabhu, I'm just talking about, say, chanting alone, if you are asking me, that is one thing, right? The same thing applies to all other services also where we are found wanting, basically. Where there's soap and improvement. One of the devotees kept, he has been reporting to me that, Prabhu, I have done this chanting today, 16 rounds from this time to this time, like that. Every day he was telling that. He was very particular. Around 4:30 to 6:30 he would chant early morning. And then he will write a message to me. I did not ask, but somehow he said, Prabhu, I want to keep in touch with you this way. So I told him, Prabhu, this is very nice. But what you do is you read through some nice text about chanting, some lecture where you heard about some important point, or read some books about holy names. Like that, then you share it with. Then you will also be reading and developing the taste for chanting through some source where it talks about it. The devotees talk about it by their personal experience or through shastric references, whatever. Um, then you will you are sharing it with me. That is another benefit that you are doing. So Krishna will be pleased with you. So then he will help you get more into your abhyas instead of making it a mechanical thing. Mechanical in the sense he is chanting is fine, but reporting to me is mechanical. Like, every day, like right away. So he was very happy. He said, "Oh, Prabhu, this is such a nice thing you told me." Then he started finding out different sources or different lectures where you could get more about chanting. Right? This is how we take one step ahead, Prabhu. Same thing with any service, cooking. Suppose I enter the kitchen, I don't know anything, ABCD of anything. There will be experts there. I will ask Prabhu, can I do any service? And what they will do? They'll say, what do you know, Prabhu? Prabhu, if you teach me, I am willing to learn. Then I will say, right now I can do subject cutting. So they will teach you, Prabhu, this size you just cut. And then they will do cutting the vegetable. I will do the cutting vegetable. Then slowly what will happen is, okay, you cut the brinjal. Now you cut potatoes, Prabhu. You peel the potatoes and you cut this much size it should be. Then I start doing it. Anybody who is engaged in the service, they will vouch for this experience that initially when you are doing some service, you will be doing it with a certain idea. But as you go along, Krishna will give that dadami buddhi yogam tante, no, you can peel the potatoes like this, it will be faster. Huh? Or you cut it like this, then it will be faster. Isn't it? So that's what Abhyas does, Prabhu. Like when you may not know how to type. You have not learned typewriting. Earlier in our young youth, you mean our young days, you will say A, S, D, F, G, F, L, K, J, H, J, H, G. Like that, we'll just do that, no? Remember? You will keep doing this. And then you will learn the typing through the fingers, right? I also went for that kind of a thing. But I'm not using that at all here. But I just type because I know where the letters are. Without even seeing, I can type. Why? Not because I learned typewriting, because I just went for 1 or 2 days and I left it. But I have been practicing the typing so long that without seeing the letter also I can do. The fingers, whichever finger I use, it doesn't matter. But don't you think, how many of you are used to typing so much? Our Gita Mataji, you know that, right? You have been involved in this typing for so long. So you know how fast you are typing, isn't it?
Yes.
Our Rachel Prabhu, you must be engaged in counting cash, right? I will take so long to count the cash, one by one by one. If you ask me to count, I will be literally this thing. But you can do it in just a few, just such a fraction of a second, just quickly can get it done. Why? Because you've been doing it for so long. So that activity, you get, all the shortcuts. If suddenly somebody's a driver, is so used to going into all the nook and corners of the city, right? If they know exactly where the traffic will be, if the traffic is there, how to go and all that. If I'm new to the town, I will not do that which is, that this expert would do. I'll be waiting in the traffic, there'll be some diversion, and then I will look so many other things, and I will not go in the faster speed. I will go very slowly because I don't know what will be there. So that is a starting point. It will always be like this. And sometimes it will take some time to do. But then, if you show that eagerness, Krishna will do the Dayam Buddhi Yoga. So that's why Preeti, what is that shloka? Tesham Satatektanam Pajatam Preeti Bhura. So we want to do it. If we want to do that seva, Krishna will immediately, Krishna, I want to improve my chanting. Please help me. Then that help will come in all different ways. Same thing applies to all kinds of services. Only thing is we need to show the intent. It is not improving, I am not able to do this, etc. That will not be the thing. It is not improving, but I do want to show the intent. Right? So that is why the first word Krishna is using in this verse is abhyasena. Then naturally vairagya will come. Vairagyena cha grihyate. Right? Abhyasena to kaunteya, vairagyena cha grihyate. When you do abhyas, you will develop that, say, what you call the intelligence or the skill to adjust. When the mind is coming in between, you will know, okay, this mind is coming in between. I will chant more louder. For example, I will start chanting softly, the mind will take its various thoughts. Then I will chant loudly, then the mind, the thought will not come. So something like that. So that thing you learned it. But then, how do you control it? I mean to say, how do you not control? I mean, how do you keep it with you? Anytime you want, you can do it. Our problem is we have that talent, but we are not able to apply it when the mind is coming. Isn't it, Prabhu? I know that I can control, but when the mind is taking me away, at that time I forget. And when it comes back, I lament. Oh my God, this mind has taken me once again from the chanting. Right? We all know mind has to be controlled. We all know the talents of the tricks also. But at that time, mind will take us away. Right? So that is what our mistake. This thing is. So initially, our idea is given. Krishna is saying, "Dadami buddhi yogam tam." But after that, vairagyena cha grihyate. You will keep that talent in that skill in your control by being detached with vairagya. Right? So that vairagya has to come as a result of our intense devotion. Intense devotion means wanting to serve Krishna, that's all. Krishna, I want to serve you today. Please help me. How do I do it? I am willing to follow your orders. Just say one word and Krishna will do it. Yes. Right? That's what, how to control the mind? 5:11:17 is the best verse. What is that verse? Bhratravyamenam tadadabraviryam. Upekshaya adhyaditam apramatah. गुरोर्हरे
Ignoring the mind.
चरणोपासनास्त्रो chahi vyalikam swayamaत्मोषम 5:11:17 Mataji. Very important word there is adabra veryam upekshayadye advita apramatah. Right? Upekshayadye aditam apramatah. If you are ignoring it, or if you are carelessly leaving it away in whatever way the mind wants to wander, let it go. How can I control it? I cannot control it anymore. I cannot bring it back anymore. Then that is that it will grow more and more powerful, and it will take the position of the Atma also. It will it will present itself as I am the Atma, mind and the false ego. So I am the Atma. Please stand in front of me. Please help. Please be with me. Please serve me. Please please me. Like that, it will keep asking. So what is the solution? Guror Harer Charana Upasana Astra. Guror Harer Charana Upasana Astra. What is a weapon? We have to control this mind. Like the elephant is so big, Prabhu, but what is the weapon that the Mahots uses to control it? Ankush, right? Ankush. Hmm. So this Ankush is what he just keep hitting it in his ears or in his body, something like that. The thing automatically controlled. Mind, elephant is so big, Prabhu. It can just catch hold of him, throw, and smash him like a tomato with its foot in 1 second. But see how the man is able to control. He knows the trick, right? So what is the trick here? Guru or Harer Charana Upasana Astra. You simply serve Guru and Krishna. That is the lotus feet of Guru and Krishna. That is Astra. Thank you, Pesh Prabhu. Yes, the Ankush is one of the important quality because that's an important quality. Important weapon in that symbol in Krishna's lotus feet, Ankush. Right. So that's why the mind may be very powerful, but you have to control it, neglect it. See, if you come down, Prabhupada writes very nicely in the purport. Mataji, can you come down a bit? See, there is one easy weapon with which the mind can be conquered, neglect. You just remember this one line. Put it on top in front of your face where you can look at it during chanting. Mind will go here and there. But the moment you look at that line, you say, oh, my mind has taken me so much away from the hearing the holy names. I should neglect it. It will say, oh, you have to pay this amount there to credit card. Here you have to do this. Here you have to do that. So many things it will say. But in spite of all those things, if you just neglect it, right now I am chanting. There are many times it happens to me, Prabhu. During chanting, it will come. Oh, you are supposed to message this devotee. Oh, you are supposed to call this devotee and tell this thing. Immediately, what I will tell is that no, let me do it after this one. Because the moment I go into my WhatsApp or in my calls, few minutes will be gone. Then gone. The gone means gone. Can't come back, isn't it? So it's very important to take these kind of lines from Prabhupada. See, the mind is always telling us to do this or that. Therefore, we should be very expert in disobeying the mind's orders. This expert is very important. That is what is left with each one of us. How we take it. Suppose Prabhu say devotees are children, right? When like Raga is there for you, and you suppose he is asking today, right now I want pizza, right now I want something. So say, if you are busy with some seva, you say, chup, after tomorrow only I will get it. But suppose if his school fees has to be paid, if it is not paid, that will be the last day, something like that. Then you will not even ask Raga whether it is needed or not. You will go and do it yourself, isn't it? Because that is very important for him. How your mind is trained to say that, okay, this is important, this is optional. This is priority, this is option. Priority should be given priority, option need not be given priority. Same way, we should also study through this importance of holy names. The more we know one activity's importance, Prabhu, the more you'll get attached to it, isn't it? The more we get attached to one transcendental service, automatically our detachment will come. What is that shloka? So Krishna is talking about detachment in that verse, no? Vairagyana tu girhyate. Number forgot. Bhakti pareshanubhava virakti anyatrascha. Trika eka kalaha. Can Piyush Prabhu in 10th canto, I think it is, no,
Few days
11th
back, it was there in
canto.
Granthaj article. Just few days back. I
Yeah,
think this
yeah.
is
Bhakti
Pareshanubhava.
pareshanubhava, 11 to 37. Huh? Can you take that? Bhakti pareshanubhava virakti anyatrascha trika eka kalaha. Sure. Tushti pushti kshupa 11 to 37 is it? Tushti pushti Sudapayana. No, not this one. This is Bhayam Ditya Abhinivesha. So let me find it out. That's also in the 11th canto only it is.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Okay, 11 to 40. Yes, this one. If you come down, see, devotion, direct experience, detachment from other things. These three occur simultaneously for who has taken shelter of the Supreme Sadhaka. In the same way, the pleasure, nourishment, and relief from hunger comes simultaneously and increasingly with each bite for a person engaged in it. How nice this verse is. All you have to do is just take prasadam. My place as a prasadam is to experience it. That's all. Relish the seva. When you are taking prasadam means you are relishing that prasadam. When you're chanting means you're relishing the chanting, right? If you take prasadam without even thinking that you are taking prasadam, right? Then pleasure doesn't come because you don't even think about it. When taking prasadam, you just talk about something to somebody. So you have not even tasted it fully. You understand? So these three things, out of these three things, only nourishment to a certain extent and relief from hunger may be there. But pleasure will not be there because we didn't experience it. We are busy talking over phone or taking prasadam. Right? Many times devotees do that, isn't it? We are talking over phone or taking prasadam. We are talking to some other devotee while taking prasadam. We don't even know how much you have eaten. But once it comes, we know that yes, this I have taken. But the problem is we have not experienced, enjoyed it, taking the prasadam, honoring the prasadam. So that part is little missing. However, if you sit and you don't meditate, have you seen Prabhupada taking honoring prasadam? He will not talk anything. Even the whole world is coming down, he will not talk anything. If at all he wants to hear Krishna book reading or say some Bhagavad Gita reading or hear some kirtans or something like that. But what happens? In our prasadam time only, we talk to everybody and everything. Isn't it true? And that's one of the main reasons why the relation part is not coming. And the same thing applies to anything, any of the activities, like cooking or cleaning or all those things. When you're cleaning, if you have in every moment, if you think that, oh, I'm cleaning, very important service this is. How, when we clean, when we put our heart into that activity, that if I don't clean, how, then this is Krishna's, how this is Prabhupada's room. I should clean with as much this thing as possible. I was just a small little experience I will tell you, humble experience. My thing is, I don't know how many of you I've told about, but then when I go to Vrindavan, one of the main service that I will do is, I mean, Krishna's mercy. I'm doing that. But is that after 7, I go to chanting in Prabhupada's room between 5:15 to 7. After 7 o'clock, I will stay there and clean all the rooms. Room, jadu lagana. And then you do mopping also. That's the time all the devotees will go away because they have to do Prabhupada Arati, then greetings, and then Shankar Darshan, and then our say Guru Puja and all that. 7 to 7:40, 7:45, that's what happens. So that's the time everybody will go. But that's the time they will close the complete room and then they will change Prabhupada's, they will change the dress for Prabhupada and change his, water and other things and all that. So I somehow thinking that, I am here for so many days. I am here coming every day and chanting Prabhupada. So Prabhupada has kindly given me the space for me to sit here and chant. And Krishna has mercifully given this thing. Some service I should do. So then I thought, okay, let me start doing the Jadu service, brooming service, What happened, as I started doing, slowly, nice thoughts started coming by Krishna's mercy only. When I was cleaning the thing, I was thinking how fortunate I am that Krishna has given me this blessing to do the seva for all the Vaishnavas. One side, he's given me the service to keep it clean for the other Vaishnavas who will be coming after this service is done. And also, that's the dust of those devotees who have come here very sincerely and who wanted to see Prabhupada, wanted to have chant sincerely there. They feel Prabhupada's presence there. That is why people are waiting in the queue to come there with either to Samadhi or to the Prabhupada's room, isn't it? So such faithful people are coming and their dust I get to touch and clean and so on. How fortunate, right? Like that I was thinking. And then, even if I run around all over the world, this service I cannot get. Then what happened? I was cleaning. Okay. I thought I have cleaned it. A few days went like that. But then something told me that, okay, maybe I should think this Gundicha Marjanam thing, incident of Chaitanya Prabhu came to my mind. Hmm? All these things are nothing of my endeavor, but it is all Krishna is giving one by one. But then I did the exercise of reading it or hearing it at some point very seriously, right? So that Krishna has kept, okay. One day when I was traveling, I was traveling out to Singapore or somewhere, I was traveling. So it was around the time, Jagannath Rath Yatra time. So I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, I was reading the Gundicha Marjani. So the entire 3 hours journey, I was fully absorbed in this thing, and I was writing down the notes also in the while flying that time. That's many years ago. But I really enjoyed while doing that. So I didn't even feel the travel journey of 4 hours or whatever. That what happened, that is a separate service which Krishna kept in his mind. And I forgot it. Yeah. But I was doing this service at that time, Krishna brought that thing on me. Yeah. We should clean like Gundicha Marjan. Then what I did, I cleaned the first time, and I said, Chaitanya Prabhu clean the second time to take out the smaller particle of dust. Right? Initially, the bigger particles came, what is visible to us. Then the smaller particle comes. Then I cleaned again, and I was surprised to see that so much more is still pending, which I should be cleaning, which I should have cleaned. You get it, Prabhu? The Gundicha Marjanam story is there, no? In that story, the whole pastime will go on, but towards the end, Prabhupada will write a long purport. Have you read it? Achal Bedi Prabhu.
Heard the lecture about this. I've not read it, but I've heard the lecture. 3 time cleaning he has done.
Yes. So you please do one thing. After this class, whenever you have time, today or tomorrow, sooner is better. You go and read that long purport. The story itself is so beautiful. The pastime itself is so beautiful. But after that, you see that long purport, Prabhupada has written it based on Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary. He included those things also. That will give all the answers to our question regarding the cleaning of the mind, Chetodharpana Marjan. The Chaitanya Prabhu personally he showed it that first the bigger particles will come. After that is taken, the small tiny things will be visible to us. When the bigger things are there, the smaller things will not be visible to us. Only when the bigger things are taken out, the smaller things will be visible to us. But the small things are still dirt. We have to remove it. Those are all the attachments that we still have that will harbor still here and there, and that will have to be taken out. See, Prabhu. So this detachment in this verse, you see, that pleasure comes by our consciously feeling that, oh, I am doing this, what a great fortune this is, and I should not do this service carelessly. Today, if I am allowed to chant, then that is the greatest blessing that Krishna has given to me and Prabhupada has given to me. So many living entities that don't even care for chanting. And today, or every day for the last so many years, I'm able to touch the beats and I'm able to chant. Like Radhesham Prabhu used to say this very nicely. Many years ago, I heard this in a lecture. He said that if you keep remembering at every bead that this is my Guru Maharaj Kripa, that I am able to chant. He has given me these beats. He has chanted in these beats. He has given it to me. How fortunate I am. How much grateful I should be. If I keep remembering that, then my every beat will be, I will be able to hear Krishna's sound vibration, or I will be able to think about Krishna's service very much as a chanting of that service. Right? So that purport, I think Piyush Prabhu has shared for everybody's benefit. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Whoever want to read it, we don't have to read it only during Rath Yatra. You can read this whole pastime anytime, and that is what will help us. How much Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enjoying that service. Any service that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing, you just think over it. Even when what is that? Even when Haridas Thakur he departed, such a painful experience that is. But in that also, he was transcendently ecstatic, carrying body of Haridas Thakur and dancing and singing and engaging everybody in the kirtans. And after his samadhi was done, he would go around and serve everybody personally himself, offering, in serving prasadam, mahaprasadam to everybody. And with so much bliss he was there. Why? Because Haridas Thakur had gone back to college. So every service can be relished, and that relish will happen when we appreciate our good fortune, our greatest fortune. Very important to meditate also. Mhm. Yeah. So this verse is very important. Devotion, direct experience, and detachment from them. So the more you relish it, one more beautiful thing, if you notice, Prabhu, when we enjoy it, we will bite every morsel and we will eat slowly. We will not eat fast. Have you seen that? We will not eat very slowly also. We will eat at nominal speed and we will enjoy every bit of it. Then you will chew more, and then the digestion will also be assimilation. Digestion also will be very smooth if you enjoy what you are eating. That's why my Guru Maharaj always used to say, eat that which is which you relish, which you enjoy. To begin with, of course, we will start to enjoy everything as Mahaprasadam, but to begin with, at least take that which you enjoy. Doesn't mean that we eat meat, fish, egg, and everything, but in the prasadam, also the beginning days we will not be able to enjoy everything. So initially start off with that. Then you start relishing slowly, you will start relishing that Krishna will give us experience. So the relishing is a very important aspect. I was taking class, this Bhakti Vaibhav classes for this ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, one batch is there. And we were supposed to take only one session for each chapter. So given 5 chapters to do. And sitting with me, how long it will take. So each chapter took 4 sessions, 5 sessions like that. So we have already crossed the time limit, and still we have 3 more chapters to go. And I asked the devotees, what would you prefer? From here on, you want to just do mechanically reading verse and translation, move on, or you want to discuss every verse nicely? They said, Prabhu, we will talk to the management and we'll get extended, we will get some more sessions, because we want to do like this only. Please don't do the mechanical reading part. So at the end of last week session, I asked them, how do you want to proceed with the remaining chapters also? And that's when they told this, and I told them, yes, actually we should relish Bhagavatam. Whether you understand everything or not, it's not in our capacity. Krishna has to give the interview, Pradami Buddhya. But you can relish. The relishing aspect will come when you sit with those who relish and enjoy it. So I told them I'm going to talk to the management and tell them that 25% of your assessment mark should be given for how much you relish Bhagavatam. Then it is like in our school days they'll do that theory and practical. Practical will be for 50 marks, theory will be for 150 marks or something like that. So the practical 50 marks is by default they will give you, because you will know you want to do it. You will know you will complete it somehow. So I told them, relishing Bhagavatam, if you give 25 marks by default, all of you should try for that. How will you know how they relish it? They should be going and giving it to everyone else. They should be enjoying it so much. Right? When you enjoy something, you will want to give it to others. That is what real relishing means. And do you want to do more yourself? Right? After this 1 hour, if any of you go and read that Gundicha Marjanam and enjoy it and share your salient point that which you gathered from there, that is what means by relishing. Or even in the same verse also. Right? So very nice question, Prabhu. I think we discussed this verse and we discussed that 6.34, 35 from Bhagavad Gita. And what is that other verse that we read? Yeah, 5:11:17 to control the mind. In any service, not only doing chanting, 5:11 service. That also we discussed. Prabhupada writes in the translation, do this with great care. Go a little bit up, Mataji. Yeah, see. No, the translation. See, O king, please try to conquer this mind by the weapon of service to the lotus feet for the spirit of the spiritual master, supreme personality of Godhead. Do this with great care. This do this with great care is Prabhupada's magic. It's not there in the literal meaning of the word of the verse. We have to do this with great care. Sometimes it may go here, sometimes it may go there. Not getting dejected is also one of the aspects of doing it great care, Prabhu. Many times you get frustrated. Artists have trying for so long, but still it's not getting control. Then we want to give it up. But that not giving up, right? You remember that picture? It's a famous picture. What is that? That eagle or something will be there. That eagle or something, and it will be trying to eat a man. And man's head will be completely inside, but he will be holding its neck tightly here. And we return, never give up. Have you seen that picture? Well, I've seen it. So many times it comes in the thing, never give up. Even when your head is fully inside, also you hold its neck. That's our key thing, right? Our its weakness is there, so we can still hold and still try to find ways to come. Prabhupada always said, till the last moment, anything can happen. So keep faith in Krishna. So very important aspect is don't lose faith. Mind can do anything and everything to lose faith, but don't never ever lose faith. Everything will be confusing for us. I am also getting every moment confusing thing. But then that is not what is bothering me. I just go on with my seva as much as possible. Some days it will be up, some days it will be low. But never think that, oh, this is too much for me. I want to give up. No. Try your best. Today it might 16 towns may be mechanical, but tomorrow you can try. Do something more, do some more. Sit with devotees, read some books, and try to read how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done it, how Nityananda Prabhu has done it. Right, Prabhu? So this is the most important thing. Do this service with great care. Hmm? So coming back to this gratitude point, and then we'll end for today. One more point is still pending. So service, Krishna making his services identical to him is a great benediction for us. For that we have to be grateful. Because nobody does it. That's one point. Now what is the next thing? By come here. By service of the absolute. There is the shloka. Yeah, it's 23. By this is another important thing for which we have to be grateful. Even a few days we serve Krishna, we attain fixed intelligence, firm and fixed intelligence in Krishna. Jata Mayi Dridamati. Jata means born, right? This fixed, firm and fixed intelligence is born inside us. And see, simply by that, we can go on to become Krishna's associate in spiritual world. Simply by that firm and fixed intelligence. Dadami Buddhi Yogamtam. That is a Dadami Buddhi. By service, he comes to this path. What is that? Bhajatam Priti Puram. See, this is directly mapping to the Tesham Satyaktanam. Tesham Satyaktanam, Bhajatam Priti Purakam is the service of the absolute truth. Dadami Buddhi Yogamtam is firm and fixed intelligence in me. Yenamam Piyadite goes on to become my associate in the transcendental world. Isn't it? Yenamam Piyadite attains me, attains my abode. See how nicely this is fitting in there. And this intelligence again Krishna is supplying. This constantly you keep on thinking of the Shastras, automatically one and another, how they are matching, that will come together. Right? So for this also we have to be grateful. Simply by doing little service to Krishna, even for a few days, we get firm and fixed intelligence. Come to the next verse. See, with that intelligence, he is saying what more he is doing with that intelligence. Matirmayi Nibadeyam. That intelligence fixed in me by devotion will not be destroyed at any time by anybody or anything. To that extent, Krishna is telling that there is no limit to the firmness and fixedness of that intelligence, of that intelligence. The more you are engaging that intelligence in bhakti, in pleasing Krishna, in serving Krishna, the more we will become more and more strong in that. So even at the time of creation or the time of annihilation, think about this. It's not my creation, my annihilation. The whole world's, material world's creation and annihilation. Isn't it amazing? This is the beauty. Even at the time of creation as well as at the time of annihilation, your remembrance will continue by my mercy. So what Krishna is telling you, you will keep remembering me, and that is my mercy. Tesham evanukampartam, anukampartam. I am merciful to you. And because I am seeing you sincerely endeavoring, I have watched you right from the day when you are serving the Bhaktivedanta sadhus. You are very much attached to them. You are very much in your sincere in your seva. And I gave you the intelligence to understand their instructions. And when your mother passed away, also you didn't blame me. That also I noted. So Krishna notes each and every action of ours. The beauty. Right? So this is another reason for being grateful. Right? Krishna made sure that our intelligence engaged in his devotional service will never be thwarted, never be destroyed at any time. Now let's come to the next verse. That gives our verse where one more reason for gratitude is here. What is that? Easy one.
Sound vibration, Prabhuji, personifies.
Exactly. It is unseen by eyes, but in other words, I am not qualified to see him, right? But still, he is so merciful that he is making me available to him, maybe personified by sound. Sir, making him available to me. I'm sorry. Making him available to me, even though I'm not at all qualified. I cannot see Krishna anywhere. But then, through the sound vibration, he is making himself available to us. For that, we have to be the most grateful. And that is why he is most wonderful. Bhutam, he is most wonderful. That is why he is able to make himself available in the form of sound. I cannot do that. Materially, nobody can do that, but Krishna only can do that. Him and his personality and his Shabda form, non-different. Both will give us the same experience. Same experience. What an amazing reason for us to be grateful to him. Isn't it? He stopped speaking. Why?
I think that he
Krishna stopped
explained
speaking.
that
Sorry?
to increase the hankering, he stopped speaking.
No, that is one reason. There is another reason. What is that hankering? How do you express that hankering? Krishna wanted to experience our speaking. He wants to hear us. That's why he stopped speaking. Both people see when Prabhu is asking question, I am stopping my speaking. When I am speaking, he is stopping his speaking. He is listening, isn't it? Both people cannot speak at the same time and hear each other at the same time. So he is so merciful that now he wants to hear us by hearing our chanting, by hearing our. This here is not only the tongue hearing. He hears what is going on in our mind also. Our desire. That's why he's telling by intense desire. That intense desire is in the mind. Or I'll say here, from the mind. Right? So when the Krishna hears that a super soul, if he hears that intense desire, immediately he will make arrangement for it. Today we are all gathered here. We in the online thing. Desire was there, Krishna arranged for it. Otherwise, one click of a button, we can join here. Why can't we join? We have many other things as priorities. Of course, they are nothing to tell anything wrong about them. They will have their own priorities, that is fine. But here we got some little more priority. for this. Okay, let's get some little thing. Even if it is one verse, let's understand this a little bit more. So Krishna starts speaking because from what Narada Muni understood from that is now I should start chanting. Krishna should hear my chanting. I mean, I should call out for him, right? This is why I have to feel grateful because Krishna wants me to experience not only by hearing him, but also by us speaking to him, sharing our thoughts, sharing our feelings. So in the mind, for a moment, we think, Krishna, so nice that you came today, where you are with us. So happy to see you now today in our home. All our congregation devotees, DTs are here. I didn't expect that. Till 2 days ago, we thought only to Gaurneta DTs we are going to do Abhishek. But then some of the devotees, what they said, Prabhuji, we don't have Gaurneta, but we have Jagannath Bhagat Subhadra and Radha Gopal. Can we bring them? He said, yeah, anyway, we are going to offer Boga. Let everybody come. So we did a little Maharati and we did little Pushpanjali and everything. So they all got nice Pushpa Vrishti, Pushya Abhishek. Apart from Gaurnita's Abhishek also. This is one immediately. Oh, Krishna's desire to come here together and bless us. That thought immediately will increase devotion in us, devotion for Krishna in us. Isn't it? How nice a thing with this bhakti is such a beautiful process to enjoy this. So anyway, these are all some of the reasons. Maybe I don't know. Somebody can, whoever is going through and sharing the notes, Chantalpati Prabhu has been doing wonderful seva of sharing notes and also his personal experience also. Meenakshi Mataji also has been doing, but I think she is not here today. I'm happy to see Gaurav Prabhu. Is that Gaurav Mahajan Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
My God, yesterday only I was thinking of calling you, Prabhu. Long time no see, and I was wondering whether you have done too much bhakti and gone to see Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. You are in Golok Vrindavan, of course. In Pune, behind NVCC, their apartment is called Golok Vrindavan. So happy to see you, Prabhu. The same way Krishna is also will be happy to see us. We'll talk separately.
Yes,
It's not to discuss. So, yeah, please, Prabhu, what is that you are chatting? Saying, yeah, chant and chat are so close. Krishna waiting for us to chat with him. Suresh Prabhu has written something very nice. Krishna waiting for us to chat with him and ready to reciprocate since time immemorial by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So that is why many times devotees, Prabhupada, spiritual masters, because they want to hear us. Whatever I heard, I have to speak. It is very nicely said that Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in their form as Krishna and Arjuna. But when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to hear from a student what he has learned. So that is why Arjuna came as Ramananda Rai. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him various questions. And here, instead of Arjuna asking question to Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking question to Ramananda Rai and Ramananda Rai is answering. That's like a true teacher, genuine teacher will will answer all the students' question and also to check whether he has learned it properly, he will ask questions and the student will answer. Right? So this is how Krishna is so merciful. Thank you for that, Prabhu. And Prabhu, you were saying something? Prabhu also said something.
Yeah. Gaurav Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay. He was telling,
Hare
he was
Krishna.
also remembering Gaurav Prabhu for a long time. It's a chat, he was saying something. Yeah. Oh, yes, come on screen finally, man.
Now Gaurav Prabhu has given darshan.
Yeah, Gaurang has been keeping him so busy, I think.
No, Prabhu, actually, some other
Actually,
service
met your dad in Vrindavan.
Yeah,
I think during Kartik, for a couple of days, I think he came. But
Yes.
I saw him. I don't know if he saw me. because Vrindavan has a very mystic this thing of, maximum you will say to devotees is Hare Krishna, how are you, where are you going, how long you are staying, that's all. After that, you'll forget. We keep, so many of us are there in the hall, but we will stand next to each other, but we will not see each other. And after coming back, you'll say that, oh, I was in Vrindavan between 16 to 21 October. Oh, Prabhu, I was also there from 18 to 21. Oh, how come we missed each other? Krishna wants to Krishna Balram is so magical, really there. No? Very nice. Suresh Prabhu also comes to Srinath for a long time. Nice to see you all, Prabhus and Mataji. Sometimes we should all, I go to places and meet. And somehow, sometimes Krishna will arrange, for all of us to come together. Maybe this year we should do. Anybody going to Vrindavan? I'm saying coming to Vrindavan, going to Vrindavan. Should share the thing. Maybe we can, put that information and see if anyone else is coming, and we can meet together and maybe do Govardhan Parikrama together or Vrindavan Parikrama together. This whole last whole Kartik, I was there. I was so blessed because the sessions were there. The sessions were there, and also I got to meet all the devotees who are coming to now. Everybody who I have to meet in Kartik Yatra, the entire group of devotees from Pune and Bombay and everywhere, they all were there. Went to Mumbai and met all our group devotees there. So nice it was, and many other devotees from all over the world, they all came for Kartik. So it was such a nice blessing. Nice to see Manohar Prabhu also, all the way from Minneapolis. 7 o'clock in the morning for him. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Prabhuji, and hear from you nectarian lectures. Thank you.
All Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada's Kripa, Prabhu. Nice to have your darshan also. So we will stop here. Krishna willing, someone can put this list of things for which you have to be grateful. Apart from what we discussed, if any other points also, please do share it. And feeling a sense of gratitude has a so deep meaning. So you see in this whole verse, several phrases are there, several, in the translation and in the synonyms and in the purport also. We should take up all these things and prepare a nice note, like white paper kind of a thing. Then the whole thing will sit with us. Like my Guru Maharaj said, each verse in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they take 1 month minimum to understand. One verse takes 1 month minimum to understand. Not realize, understand. So this verse Maharaj took for 6 months to us, at least to me when I was there. After that also he continued on. Anyone who calls during the day, so many devotees, Maharaj, either Maharaj will call or they will call. They will express some problem. Maharaj, I have this problem, I have that problem. Okay, I have a very beautiful solution for you. I will be sitting next to Maharaj and I will be in his room, his ashram. So I was thinking, oh, maybe Maharaj will give something new. He will give this verse only. This 1,625 you take and you remember this verse. This purport is very nice. You should learn it by heart. Translation is very nice. You should learn it by heart. Any problem, same medicine. Somebody tells Maharaj, I am not getting married. Read this sloka. Somebody says, Maharaj, I lost my job. Read this sloka. Maharaj, my health is not good. Read this sloka. So he told me that's why. See, everybody was telling how to see Krishna, how to see Krishna. So I was thinking Bhagavatam means seeing Krishna. So I was thinking every canto, every chapter, I was trying to find out where to see. Where is that verse where I can find out how to see Krishna? I went all the way up to 10th canto, 11th canto, 12th canto. I couldn't find. Then finally I found this in the first canto itself. And this is that verse. And so this verse talks about the secret of how to see Krishna, how to experience Krishna. See how nice. This is how when Bhagavatam we start relishing, then it shows so much more. Bhagavatam gives us so much mercy. Once again, thank you so much. There's a nice verse that I read today. Yesterday I read in 3rd canto, 2nd chapter. Vidura and Uddhava meet. Such a beautiful chapter. Amazing chapter to meditate on. But that one verse, I just thought I would share with you. See if it is coming. It's not working. Some reason. 3rd canto and chapter. Translation itself was so very nice. Was it? Was it that? Just give me 1 second. Find it.
Any word that you remember?
It's mercy. Mercy is the word, but hold on. I will try to. It may be in chapter 1 also. 32 or something. The verse number. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think I found it. This is the
Which
one.
one?
Bimbam Lokalochana.
See the translation. I'm not able to see the translation.
This is that.
No, not this one.
Okay.
Let me do one thing. I will share it with you offline. I'll share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I am not immediately able to pick it up. Time is also running out. So let's close for today. We have end today and the discussion for today. And Krishna willing, we will see you all in our next session. Thank you so much. Nantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada jai, Srila Prabhupada. And that go from day, very good. Panchakalpadar Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyascha Patitanam Pavane Vyascha. Thank you so much, Prabhu's Mataji. Hare Krishna. Happy to see you all.
Thank you
Very
so
blessed.
much.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. And ours. And ours. Thank you so much.